All right, welcome back to Danksco Traders Hub. Yeah, as usual, it's done here, and we are here to check the BTC analysis. Hope you guys had a great time, and of course you've always had a great time as we analyze together every other day. So yeah, for the BTC we only analyze for 2 days. So let's now get to see the charts as we trade BTC together. All right, let's check it out. If you don't mind, please go ahead and like. If you don't mind, please go ahead and like the analysis. The stream, and of course, if you can, go ahead and share to the crypto enthusiasts so that they can join us and we look at BTC chart. So without further ado, let's head over to weekly time frame as usual. How we analyzed. This is the last time we analyzed. We knew the price was coming right here for sure, and eventually price had no option but to come to that very level once again. But it's not only that we need, we also want to see price get to this other order block, and but that can only happen if at all this move is not yet done. I believe that is the fair value gap that we had anticipated to see price react from in discount zone. So clearly that fair value gap is in the discount zone, so we should be now looking for buy trades. Yes, this is the order block that actually pushed price to get all the way there, but from what we see, price may not actually return to it. Price may not return to it from what we see right there. So for now, if it does match, then it will come all the way back to this break of structure level. But from right now where we see and how this fair value gap is holding up, that is a level that one may anticipate now to make entries from. And clearly today, as the day started, we started to see buys come in, and clearly the day started when we are at what price? We started when we are around 76k 550. Yeah, but as we speak, price has already gone all the way to 81k. So we hope that we can actually get some entries. So let's look at that. Let's first delete all this previous analysis, and then we can now look at a better way to make the entries today. So I can delete this. That order block was already mitigated right there, so I think I can also delete this for now, and clearly I stay with my trend line there. This is a daily trend line, and yeah, that's a daily trend line right there. So go to weekly. If I go to weekly, you clearly see that I have to use that on this. I hope it is right for me to do that. So either way, that may not still the trend line may not be necessary from what I'm seeing, because all I needed was this pullback to reach this fair value gap. And now that we've reached it, so I can go to H4 Daily is oversold, meaning we should be looking for buys. H4 is also has been looking for buys according to CCI, but we know that the buys have just started according to a daily time frame. H1 is already buying, and clearly we see a change of character right about there. We are seeing a change of character right there according to H1. So all we need now is a pullback to either fair value gap like this or that order block, but hopefully it may only react to that order block, that fair value gap. But from what we are seeing clearly, we are seeing that the buys are not yet convinced that the trend is changing to the buy trend or to the uptrend. So that's why you see a few traders in the market currently with the buy positions. So that's why you see price is a bit not, it's not that volatile, it's not moving in just like the way we would have anticipated. So what do we do? It knows that H4 needs to first give us a change of character before actually a lot of positions can be seen in as far as buy or uptrend is concerned. So that's what we will see, and that will of course start from all the way H1. When you see a pullback, it probably may only come to here or all the way down below, but once it comes, it will give us a better hand to look at how to make that kind of entry. And on also saying all this, clearly this is an order block that push price all over down below, but also just below there we can easily see that we have a fair value gap, and clearly price is a bit reacting from that fair value gap according to M15. What does that say to us? It tells us that the sales are coming in according to M15, but of course we also anticipated them according to H1 because we need a pullback to mitigate some liquidity left on these fair value gaps and such order blocks down below. So it's likely to come all the way down below here or here. So whichever it chooses to go first, we will be waiting, but all we know that we are going to make such an entry at the end of it all. So that's what I may clearly talk about here. That's what I may clearly talk about on BTC. So please, if you're looking for buys currently, hold on. You need to look for sales. Once you see a change of character or a breakout like that, then you enter your sales and push them all the way straight to this fair value gap, or to that order block down below that you are seeing. It's a valid order block, and that's why it's gonna be important to us to actually aim at. So we'll be waiting for that. So anyone asking questions, how are we going to make money today from BTC? I see this sale. This is a sale that is going to give us money. Yes, on Coin Market Cap, on my page on Coin Market, I said we are anticipating buys, but currently the sales on a lower time frame are evident. They are evident to come through before we can go for full swing or for a swing kind of buy at H4 and daily time frame. So That's how we will keep maneuvering around this asset. So let's even get a bit more deeper as we head to M5. Clearly, M5 is doing the same thing as M15, and that's where we will be looking at that. You can see why I normally love understanding what price is doing even on the lower time frame. Clearly you can see that's where we saw our change of character on M5. So this level right here is very important for price to react back to this very level right here. So that's why it is important. There's a fair value gap that we will be waiting for. We will be waiting price to get back to. So that can give us one conclusion that price is likely not to come to this very order block that we had labeled on HM15. So it's likely to come all the way to that fair value gap and then push price into the buy trend or into the uptrend. I think that's it. As far as this asset is concerned, so H1, of course, it has reached that fair value gap. So we may now start to wait for the sale to come through, and that can actually give us money today. Even those who missed the morning analysis for synthetic indices, I think if this trade matures, the move matures and gives us what we need, we may make some money on BTC, but only and only for those that have accounts that are above $200. Only and only for those that have accounts above $200. Yes, of course, with $100 you can trade it, but you'll be risking. Even if you're using 0.01, this is still volatile and highly risky asset, so you need to just be ready for that. All right, I think that's it. Let me see if you guys have a question, please you can go ahead and ask, and I'll be able to respond to all your questions. And as we trade BTC together, I want to do some sort of recap on how we started. Remember, like I told you weekly, what we needed was price to react back to that fair value gap in discount. This is a fair value gap that is in discount according to daily time frame. That is a fair value gap right there, and that's why we see price reacted to it. But why? The most reason right here is that price, that point of interest there, is in discount, is below 50%, meaning that's a discount zone. So it did that, and now currently we are seeing price trying to push for buy momentum, and that's what we'll be looking at. If price gives us that kind of move, we'll be looking at entering right on this fair value gap. Like I've said, I'm no longer seeing price react to this order block. This one is most favorable than this. Why? Because this is a genuine fair value gap, but now here down below is not a valid order block. That's why this is likely to serve us what we need, and then we make this money together. All right, that was a short recap. As I wait for your questions or for your input into the analysis, please, I want to just check back on some of the positions we made on, I tried to make on these assets. I'm waiting for the confirmation. That's why I haven't shared this signal with the VIP guys, but I'm waiting for the confirmation of that sale on Crash 500. And this one, I think it has matured. We needed that. It has come back to that fair value gap. Is it enough? I'm not sure if it is enough to actually enter our sales, our buys, but it has come back to this fair value gap right there. So I think it is a valid entry position, but if you enter right here, you have to put your stop loss all the way down below, and which will be a bit risky if you have a small account. Remember, we all have those reasons why we are going to enter that. So I'm just going to check. If you missed today's analysis, you can go ahead and check it out. So that will be on the page, on the same page. And the buy has started again. This is this is V25S. We'll be looking for the entry point. V50, it's trying to go against us. It's the only trade that we entered in real time, and the rest are still not giving us what we need. So BTC, I think that's it. If we don't have any questions now, allow me to close from here. I want to remind you that the Signals platform is on. We are having it already. It's 1 week. We started the second week yesterday, and those who followed the guidelines and those who keep on checking every now and then, having this pinning it together. That is it. So that's the monthly subscription. Please bear with me. I don't share signals for BTC. I only trade BTC personally. I only share insights when we are analyzing it in such a session. So I don't share signals concerning BTC right now, not as of now. I don't want to mix things and confuse myself and when I'm giving signals. So that's why I don't offer signals for cryptocurrency assets. All right, now that is said, of course, like I told you, our mentorship classes are on. We study every day, Monday to Friday, and of course for the one at 3, we study from 3 to 5 Monday to Thursday. Then for the one from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. we study all the way from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. So Wednesday we don't study. We don't have a class. That is the time I be at church serving. All right, so I think that's it for today. The mentorship program is there, and that is a registration fee. It's a one-time. It's only 1 month for the class, and that's what I normally charge until further changes come through. But currently, that's it. That's it that we charge. We don't want to be expensive. We are the cheapest mentors or for teachers on the market. I believe so. Yeah, I think we are the cheapest. So that's it. I think let me wish you guys a good trading day. Be sure that we are going to sell this asset today. You have to know that. So whatever you do, just be ready and know that we are going to trade this asset. We are going to trade this asset. Just a bit. I want to. Okay. Be sure that we are going to trade this asset and we'll be able to make money out of it today. Let me wish you guys a good day, a happy trading day. See you in tomorrow for the synthetic indices analysis at 10:30 East African time, and of course for BTC we'll be back here on Friday at 1 p.m. just like the usual time. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a happy trading day. See you guys.